Hey everyone, this is Laura Godenick with Laura Godenick Astrology, and I'm here to give you an update for November 4th through the 10th. So this time I'm just going to do the whole week right now because there's not too many aspects going on this. I mean, there's a few very important aspects happening this week between planets, but there's not a lot of them, and so I thought I would just do the whole week today on Monday. So for Monday the 4th today, there's really not much going on at all. The moon is still in Aquarius. Nothing really worth noting. Tuesday, though, the 5th, is a pretty big day. So we have the moon moving into Pisces, and so the mood might be very dreamy, creative, visionary, sensitive. I would just say take things softly with yourself and be kind to yourself. We have Mars in Libra making a square to Pluto and Capricorn at 20 degrees of Libra and 20 degrees of Capricorn, and this is happening at 3:23 in the morning Mountain Time. So it is in the middle of the night, but usually with these kinds of aspects, you might actually be feeling this more on Monday, and potentially also all day Tuesday and potentially on Wednesday as well. Because remember, aspects, even though they happen at a specific time, sometimes their ramifications are felt or happen before that time, like a day or two even. So Mars, I've talked about this a lot over the past month, but Mars in Libra, Mars is our energy. It's how we take action, how we're motivated in the world. And Mars is the god of war and likes to usually take action alone by himself. But in Libra, the sign of relationships, he's kind of tethered to other people. And he can't really make decisions or act without other people. And so it can be kind of a frustrating place for Mars, but essentially the themes might be trying to get things done through diplomacy or doing things with other people, or your actions are dependent on others or a relationship or a partner, a friend. And squares are indicative of challenges. It doesn't mean that the challenges can't be overcome. It just means that there is tension. And with Pluto and Capricorn, Pluto is the planet of trials and tribulations and the transformations that come from them. And Capricorn represents systems and structures in our lives, and often is associated with like government systems, even like the patriarchy, kind of ancient systems. And Pluto, especially in Capricorn, can really represent authority figures, people in power, people who are in government, people in authoritative positions. And so with the square, there could be this sense of trying to get things done through diplomacy, but being blocked by authority, or being blocked by people in power in general, not being able to kind of like follow through with your actions. There could also be, because it's a square, potentially overcoming a challenge with your own sense of power. So Pluto and Capricorn could represent your own sense of power and really just having kind of a breakthrough, or overcoming a deep challenge. It could feel kind of like running up against a wall and having to dig beneath the wall to get around it. Because remember, Pluto is associated with Scorpio, and both of that sign and the planet Pluto like to get beneath the surface, dig under, dig deeper. And so really doing your research if you feel like you're being blocked by something, doing your research and using that to get around the block. I mean, Mars in Libra, like I said, is all about relationships, so perhaps some skeletons coming out of the closet in relationships. Pluto, once again, representing things that are swept under the rug, skeletons in the closet, especially in Capricorn, skeletons in the closet in our government or in the systems and structures that we create in our lives. So it's a pretty big transit, and I would just take it slow, leave room. That's kind of been a theme for the past couple weeks. Leave room for things to not go as quickly or as smoothly as planned. So yeah, so that's Tuesday the 5th. We don't really have anything going on Wednesday or Thursday. Moon's still in Pisces on those days. Friday, let's see, that's the 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th. Friday the 8th, we have the moon moving into Aries. And so there's probably this sense of wanting to get things done quickly, perhaps being a little impulsive or impatient, or wanting to take something on like head first. There's this real enthusiasm that Aries has, which is really beautiful. But definitely be careful about acting too impulsively or quickly. And Friday is a really great day, actually. So we have the Sun making a sextile to Saturn, and sextiles are 60-degree aspects between two planets, and there's really this sweet opportunity to get things done, be productive, get things done that you've been putting off. Saturn representing our duties, our obligations, what we need to do. And with sextiles and trines, it's not necessarily like things will come to you. It's more about taking advantage of the energy. So being productive, it's a really great time for that. That's at 10:06 a.m. Mountain Time. And then just almost an hour later at 10:57 a.m. Mountain Time, we have the Sun making a trine to Neptune. So trines, once again, they're a little more helpful than sextiles, but there's this sense of flow, of ease, of opportunity. And Neptune's all about our visions, our dreams, our ideals, what we wish for. And so with this aspect, there's a sense of dreaming big, being visionary, seeing how the world could be. And with the earlier Sun sextile Saturn, Saturn, the planet of reality, there's this sense of doing the hard work to make your dreams into reality. And to make the theme even more concrete, later on in the day at 7:51 p.m., we have Saturn making a sextile to Neptune. So Saturn, planet of reality, of challenges, limitations, duties, making a sweet sextile to Neptune, the planet of dreams, aspirations, ideals. So once again, just Fridays seems to be this big theme of making your dreams a reality, anchoring down your lofty or high ideals, and really focusing on making them grounded, right? Because sometimes our dreams can get so lofty that they just float away. And, we don't know how to put in the practical work to make them real, to make them tangible. And that's what Saturn's all about, is making things tangible, systematic, structured, practical. So Friday is a really great day for that, and especially with the moon in Aries, I imagine there'll be a lot of energy that you'll have to get these things done. So definitely take advantage of that. So Saturday on the 11th is another big day. We still have the moon in Aries, but we have Mercury, which is retrograding right now, making a sextile to Pluto in Capricorn. And this is happening at 7:13 p.m. Mountain Time. But once again, you could feel this on Friday, or probably all day on Saturday, and a little bit on Sunday. So Mercury is the planet of our mind and how we communicate. And Mercury's been in Scorpio for a while, so there's that investigative tendency towards Mercury, for Mercury to have, wanting to see things beneath the surface, dig deeper, wanting honesty and truth, even if it can be a little bit cutting, being direct. Scorpio is a Mars-ruled sign, so there is that kind of cutting or severing quality to Scorpio. So definitely be careful how you speak to others, and your tone. It's definitely great to be truthful and honest, but sometimes, especially in a Mars-ruled sign, there can be the tendency of at the expense of severing a relationship. So, but once again, sextiles offer sweet opportunities and things to flow easily. And once again, Pluto and Capricorn is all about what's beneath the structures that we've created for ourselves. What's beneath the surface? What's the whole purpose of these systems and structures that we have in our lives? And so this is a great time to have in-depth conversations with people whom there might be a power dynamic with, getting to the bottom of a matter with someone through dialogue, having really deep conversations with someone or with many people. There could be a real sense of feeling deeply connected to people mentally, intellectually. Once again, Mercury in Scorpio is very investigative. It's kind of like the journalist, the investigator, with a mission to find out like the truth, right? Getting under and beneath the structures of your mind. Great time for journaling, for introspection, for therapy. And I just want to point out that this transit has already happened, because when a planet travel goes retrograde, they're traveling over territory that they've already been through. And so because Mercury's moving backwards, he's traveling through area that he's already crossed. And so Mercury first made this aspect to Pluto on October 19th. And so if you have like a journal or looking through your emails or perhaps a planner, and you go back to October 19th, and maybe you can see what this transit was for you then, perhaps this time when Mercury sextiles Pluto and Capricorn, perhaps it's the second part of the story. Oftentimes, when planets retrograde and they pass over a point in the sky 3 times, right? Because they have to pass over it first, come back and pass over it, and then when they turn around, they pass over it a 3rd time. And so this aspect will happen again in a couple weeks, and I'll definitely point it out. But just take note that this could be the second part of a story, of a conversation you have with someone, of getting to the bottom of something. So I think it would be interesting just to see what that's about for you. So that is Saturday the 9th. And Sunday, we have the moon moving into Taurus at 4:18 p.m. Mountain Time. No other really big aspects. Moon in Taurus is super cozy and strong, and there's a real cozy feel to the day, and making yourself comfortable could be, a theme. Enjoying the sensual pleasures of life, getting out for a hike or connecting with the land in some way would be great. So that's Sunday, the 14th, or sorry, no, Sunday the 10th. So I hope this has been informative for you. And if I potentially forgot anything, which could be possible, I might do another update later on in the week just to maybe touch on that and maybe remind you guys of what's going on. But I hope you've enjoyed this video, and please comment in the comments as to how the week goes for you, and I hope you have a wonderful fall day. Okay, bye.